All right, everyone, we're back in day 2 of Blueprints, my first playthrough. I am very excited about this game. Very excited about this game. In fact, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I wanted to play more, but I did not allow myself to play more, saving it for today and stream and playing with all of you. Of course, this is my first playthrough and a blind playthrough, so we asked no one to do any spoilers in chat. But it's very good to have all of you here. And of course, there may be times where I do, in fact, want some help or want a question answered. Mostly that should probably be about the mechanics of the game. And if I do need that help, I will say, I hate RimWorld. That is my phrase, so you know that I'm serious. General day 2, of course, Chad, of course. Oh damn, it's only day 2, you got all these notes. Yeah, I'm completely obsessed, Master Blaster. I'm absolutely, it's just, okay. It's ridiculous. Let me show YouTube my notes. They need to be made aware of the situation. So this, on the left-hand side here, is the Blueprints category of my notes in Obsidian. Red Sir, enjoy Lurky Lurks. Thank you for being here. Also, hi, a Night Dweller. Hi, friend. How you doing? Good to see you. So I have some important notes here. I think this is obviously like a really important one that I discovered. Blue memos are true, red are not. We uncovered some very important information about key cards and using the utility
this is
closet.
So heckin' good.
Correct. I am completely not obsessed. Completely not obsessed. Hello from work. Hello from work. I hope work goes smoothly today, Red. The keycard system is like, there's a couple different ways that you can utilize it, which is something that I realize. Because if you turn off the keycard system in the utility closet, it means they're all going to be locked. Which is something I didn't realize at the time until subsequently changing offline mode to unlocked in the security room later. So this is some of the stuff that I found to be the most important. I did also make note of, say, like the code we used on the one safe. There was a note that I saw about doors in the West Wing hallway, but it was red. I'm pretty sure the note was red, so I'm pretty sure it was not true. There's also a date here with a period of mourning, and I'm wondering if that date is an important number or something like that. So we have some really interesting notes here. I also had a discovery over my idea. In my brain, it came to me that the garage is likely the tunnel under the house that was very dark, because in the utility closet, when we got to the utility closet the first time, the garage circuit was flipped off and I turned it on. And I made a note of that. I made a note in my notes. It said, turned on the circuit for the garage. So because I had to turn on the circuit for the garage the first time we went to the utility closet, I think that means, oh my gosh. Oh. Unit, I love you. Breeze Cat is watching stream. A note in your notes. I did. I put a note in my notes. She knows too much. She needs to be neutralized. I love notes. I made so many notes. Yeah, so there's a note in my notes. There's actually lots of notes in my notes if you want to see. There's pictures of notes. Hi, kitty. See? Pictures of notes. See? Kitty, you should sit on my lap and be my good luck charm for the game. Come here. Just out of reach like a troll. Come say hi to Unit. Okay, he's not gonna come say hi. All right, let's play the game. So we're on day 2, but the thing is like you saw me start day 2 and then I alt F4'd. So we have to start day 2 and do the same things we did. Okay. He really wants to punch the alerts though. Kitty, kitty, kitty. So we're gonna do the same thing we did to expend the same amount of movement because I think that's only fair. Because we have 50 right now. And if we go out here, we spend 1. Okay, so it's 1 to get to the fountain. Which I didn't take any notes on this, and I think I would like to. So outside, 1 to fountain. There's 2 different paths you can go. There's over here, and there's this thing. I ran into the flower bed. So this door is locked. There's a locked door to the right. It didn't expend any additional movement. Careful not to trip on a pebble. I'll do my best. I don't have any coins to throw into the fountain, but I think someone maybe spoiled that. You can make a wish, maybe? I don't know. And then there's this. There's a stairwell here. Okay, and then there's a stairwell to the left. 1 movement to the fountain. Okay, so the stairwell to the left. Does this use another movement? No, I haven't used one yet. It's interesting that I can look out, but there's nothing to interact with. I find that interesting. There's definitely something here, but it is completely blocked. So it's like, I wonder if you have to unblock it somehow. There's a bird fountain. Nothing. Bench. Nothing. And then we go down this way. And here is what I think is the garage, maybe? Because this space appears to not have power. And without any lights, I can't see anything. So I thought maybe it's the garage. Now, we don't know that for sure. It's just an idea that I had, that that could be the garage. Okay. There's no movement costs to get to the garage from the fountain. I'm going to make a note of that. No movement cost down to the tunnel. Okay, and then maybe it's not the garage because, okay, there's movement costs if I go through the gate. I hear my UPS doing things and it's making me nervous. I don't know what it's doing though, because we're not losing other power. My lights would be flickering if we were losing power. All right, this gate is locked. That's probably just like, I don't know if that's, okay, there's another gate. Closed gate to the left. Campsite to the right. There's fountains, but nothing here. This is my campsite. I can look at it. It says the campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in this state overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. Call today at any time from the blueprint menu. Or go to the campsite to call it a night. Interesting. It's weird that there's like, I don't know. Is this anything? I don't think this is anything. But here, this right here, this, okay, is one of the darkroom pictures. Let me show you. So this tree has been cut down, and somewhere we might find this heart engraved in some wood. I prefer green to red. Me too. Yes, Pelanova. Team green apples. Tasty red apples. We heard a few crackling sounds. What I'm talking about didn't sound in game. Oh, it was probably, it might have been the UPS. It might have been feedback, because like there's a storm going on, Alistair. There's no reason the UPS to be like making any activity unless it's having issues with consistent power, right? Anyway, so this is very interesting to me, to find the location from this picture and to see that the tree is gone. Now, another thing. Oh, wait, did we spend another movement? We're at 47 now. Hold on, let me go back to my outside notes. One movement to the fountain. One movement to the fountain. One movement costs if you go through the gate. And then one movement to the fence. Orchard fence. We'll call it the orchard fence. Orchard tree is cut down since the picture. Try to find it. 4-digit code for lock. Let me show you. Right here. We saw this at the end of the last stream. That's why I know. And like, I don't know any codes to try, really. I don't really know any codes to try. I don't know what I would try right now. So I think that's something I have to discover later. But we're at 47 movement. You can see that there's some stuff going on. So there's like, I don't know, like smokers or something. And then there's like, a building back there.
Skull_leader just subscribed for 9 months. More puzzles.
Skull Leader, thank you so much for 9 months. Thank you so much for your continued support. That's right. I'm hooked. I can't. I had to play more today. There's only a couple combinations to try, right? Right, Belle? Yeah, I could just guess them all. How long would we be here? It probably wouldn't take that long to guess them all. Right? Right? Skull Leader, thank you again. Very much appreciate the support. I think we'll figure it out eventually. So I'm not going to stand here guessing it when I can like be doing more exploring. But I wanted to expend this movement because we expended it and then I alt F4'd the day. So. Wait. Oh, the campsite's the movement. Hold on. One movement to the campsite. It's not the orchard fence. The orchard fence is the same amount of movement as the campsite. Okay, I just wanted to know how much movement it would take to get to these places in case I decide to go outside with an actual purpose. I think it would be good to know how long that would take. So that's why I am making it in my notes. Only 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 possible combinations. Wow. People tell me it to Alt F4 all the time. I wish I had an Alt button. That would make it a lot harder. I've almost never done it, Pell, but in this case, I decided to do it because I wanted to use my day like as efficiently as possible. And obviously, like 6 movement does not equal a whole day, right? So even though some movement has been spent, are these the same? Entrance. I don't know if there's a difference between these two, like the with and without thing. I don't know it. That's for sure. Okay, I am going to try to favor the east wing this time, if I can. Okay, so the pantry would go up in the left. That could be good. Spare room would move me forward 1. Let's go pantry and get 4 coins. Ugh. Why is it already hard? Gamerplane, how you doing? Camdell, how's it going? Okay, so part of me wants to like think more about the map now, and I'm like, if I do the spare room, I could go forward and then I could go up. If I do the pantry, then whatever room is above is going to connect to whatever room's above the entrance hall, or could connect. Which I guess is fine. Let's do pantry. I want the items from the closet too, but I want the coins. It was a toss-up. I already know what's on the letter, but we can double check. May not remember, but I found memories of many visits here. This is the same letter, right? Yeah. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. So the tools going in and out is interesting. I didn't take like notes on the entrance hallway at all the first time. But now I am. Yeah, I find that interesting because it's almost like there's tools out there or something. Does the step go down when you select the door or when you enter the room? The step goes down when you enter the room, yeah. So I have before selected the room and then like not entered it for a bit. Like the dining room, we weren't rank 8, so I didn't enter it the first time, and I went around another way, tried to get my rank up, and then I came back. And it worked. It worked. All right, we're coming into an ad break. I will catch anyone up if you have any questions when you get out of the ad. And in the meantime, we're gonna go into the pantry. Okay, so the pantry. I picked up a banana, 3 movement. Okay, pantry movement. Pantry. Pantry. The pantry had banana, which gave me 3 movement. 4 coins, listed reward, and a letter. Let's see what this is. A recipe. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Closed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, interesting. So if the coin is there, then that means that the food was not purchased. Oh, no, this is the change. This is definitely the change. I wonder if that means that every day it'll be an apple, an orange, or banana. Like the pantry will always have something. I wonder if there's ever anything like kind of hidden. I feel like there has been a few things that were kind of inconspicuous when we found them. Oh, Pine and Pen. Pine and Pen. Huh. I'm wondering if I should split these by day. Okay, yeah. Day 2. With and without notes. Pine and Pen. In the pantry. Okay. So that's an E. I want to keep the order of the way that I see them today. And the paintings that are the drawings that I see. It's definitely Pine and Pen, which means there's an E missing from the second one. Grinder. But I don't really know if it means anything. I'm just like trying to have more information this time rather than less. All right, let's go through the pantry into this room. The parlor would take me back into the entrance hall. Oh, wait. No, wait. It would take me to the room that connects to the entrance hall. Same with the Nook. The Nook would give me a key. The parlor has the game with the boxes. The lavatory didn't have anything from what I saw. So do I want a key? Do I want the items from the parlor? Did I do the Nook last time? I feel like I didn't. Or do you want a nice relaxing bath, right? I want a nice relaxing bath. That sounds great. But let's do the Nook. I might have done the Nook. Is there a chess piece in this room before I leave? I don't see one. There's a chess piece in most rooms. Huh. Maybe it's just decor. All right, let's go through. All right, we are now in the Nook. Little reading nook, I suppose. A bat and a bath. That might be a new one. H. I don't think I got an H all day yesterday. I did not. That's interesting. Okay. Bath and a bat. This is in the... We're in the, Nook. Bath and bat. There's a castle. A castle chess piece. Again, I don't know if they mean anything. But I'm kind of curious about them. There's the key. Camdell, thank you for the 10 stream watch streak. I think you saw the Nook but didn't pick it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How's it going, smoking? You can check the manor history if you want. Oh, yeah, because you can look at day 1, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure we didn't pick it. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't pick it. Oh, what's this? A journey noteworthy. As you continue in your adventures, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. It almost seemed like beside was like highlighted. I think that's just like a tutorial tip to like take notes, which you all already indicated I should be doing and started. I feel like this one should be in the entrance hall. Yeah, probably. There's nothing else to interact with in here. I don't see anything interesting unless we're gonna like start counting the pinstripes. Okay. The den could be good because it can move us through and up. The storeroom would be not so great because it would close us off. Though I would like all the loot. I'm gonna pick the den. Okay, buy adorable reading nook room. Okay. Bridge and bride. These are different. G. I mean, G we got with Grain and Rain, but they're different drawings, which I find interesting. Okay, anything else noteworthy in here? No. There's lots of clocks in the den for some reason. Den. Lots of clocks. Pawn chess piece. All right. Give me something good. What would you put in your den? I don't know. A hallway could be really good. I have a package in the mailroom, but I want more doors. We could go parlor and then try to get a hallway. Feel like a hallway could be really nice here, though. I'm gonna put the hallway here. I like the idea of books and clocks and candles. What is this one? Huh. Road and rod. Okay. Road and rod. Hallway. Den. The bath and the bat were in the nook. Unattended candles with books makes me nervous for reasons. Yeah. Put shelves full of comic books. Ooh, I like that. Road and rod. So we have an A. The first hallway appears to be the same, but this is the red note that we saw that's a lie. Lion memo. Okay, let's go this way. The guest bedroom could be nice. The chapel has another door on the other side, which is nice. The guest bedroom is just 10 movement. I just don't know if I can say no to that right now. I'm gonna take guest bedroom for the 10 movement. Because we can always go to the other side of the hallway. Which is what we're gonna have to do. Okay, guest bedroom. Still a pawn. It's the same. Like, I don't think that's, like, really... The decorations are the same. Clock and a lock. That's a C. Oh, I did get clock and lock. Okay. So this one's a repeated one. I don't have an N, though. Okay. I was just thinking it spells change, but I don't have an N. Sinclair, just wanted to write a quick note to thank you for the weekend. Had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson. I don't think I took a screenshot of this one. Guest bedroom. Thrilling time in the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got you to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house, so I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. So it must be a really rare one. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles. Okay, that's interesting. So, hey, thank you for the follows. So we're going to want to try to find the billiards room if we can, which is what I said last time we saw that note. But the 10 movement's good, so I'm glad we came back in here. Is there anything that stands out? I'm trying to see if I can, like, click on anything. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. So now we're going to the other side of the hallway. Oh boy. We could go to the observatory. We could go mailroom, but then we're gonna have to go back to the entrance, which would kind of stink. Let's do the observatory. Yeah, your luck with, like, whether or not you get certain, like, hallways is definitely a big factor. I wonder what spinning these does. Observatory can spin the globes. I don't know why. All right, and then here's the one that I thought was Tier and tie. Tier and tie. Which is an R. Charge. Charge. C-H-A-R-G-E. Charge. What do the other letters spell then? S-D-I-M-L. S-D-I-M-L. Charge slime. Of course. It's definitely charge slime. Words are hard. I mean, this is gonna be like the hardest part, I think, for me. All right, let's look in the thing. 2 stars, the twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Yes. This one's good. This one's really good, I think. Why do you have scary music going? Okay, what's number 3? Huh? 3 steps. Okay. That one's pretty cool. Do I lose the 2 trunks in the entrance hall? Probably not. Southern Cross would be really nice. That's 5. The 5-day. Is there anything up here? No. Okay, just the wheel. But it's already in position, so I don't have to do anything with it. I'll just leave it. There's a night chess piece. Again, I don't know that those are anything, but they are here and kind of obvious. So I just wonder. The 5-star day is rooms with 4 doors more common, which might be a good day to save, possibly, depending on what I get into. Okay, so this is going down away from the antechamber. Security could be nice. Because we can make the number of keycard doors low. Corridor's always left unlocked. And it would give us 1 more door. Although if I use it somewhere else, we'll get 2 doors out of it. The sheep stands out to me. Always wondered right there. I also wonder why there's a sheep there. I didn't make a note of it, but I thought that too. When I saw it, Alistair. Okay. The hallway is the clean one. The corridor is the one that's messy. I'm gonna make note of that. The messy one, the corridor, is always unlocked. I don't know if that's important, but I'm gonna make note of it. Make note of everything. Okay, we're gonna end up losing if we can't get another door off this room. But it also only goes 5 wide, so whatever the entrance hall does has to go up here anyway. Okay, security. Oh, I don't have the gem. Where did I spend the gem on the observatory? All right, let's get the package. Package delivered.
And Jay just subscribed for 57 months. Last
Jay.
button day of 2025.
Holy moly. Jay, thank you so heckin' much for 57 months on a 57-month streak. That's incredible. You're incredible. How you doing, friend? Thank you for all the support. Last button day of 2025. I know, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Jay, I hope all's going well. I hope you're getting a little bit of R&R time around the holidays. Package delivered because we got into the mailroom on day 1. Let's find out what this package is. Does everything else look the same? This is the same. Those look the same. This looks the same. My letter looks the same. 4 stars. Stairs and stars. All right, package. Customer's copy packing slip, amateur lockpick kit, and 2 gems. Ooh. I worked a lot of it, but I called in today. Yeah, that's fair. I'm glad you got today off. I work New Year's Day too. I was covering. Oh, yeah. So we, I'm actually going from stream to the store for New Year's. So I'm going to be working a long day. I get that. I get that. Chill Christmas. Just how I like it. No travel, no fuss, good food. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, we had really good holidays ourselves. Okay, cool. So it's just rewards for me, which is cool. I wonder if it's gonna be different every time, so I'm gonna take a quick little screenshot of that too. The lockpick is very exciting. All right, I don't see anything else that we can do. There's nothing new to interact with. But we might be getting locked into a short day here if we don't get the right thing in the entrance hall. So let's go back through. Plenty of movement. Nowhere to go. We'll see. Yeah, we're done. I mean, it doesn't even matter what we get. Let's look in the storeroom again. I knew that there would be days like this in the game, you know? Like, I knew that there would be days where you, like... There's a bird. Looks like maybe a drawing Simon would have done. Where you just... don't get lucky at all. Huh. Prayer and pry? Pray and pry. Sorry. So A is the difference. Yeah, I don't know. Pawn. Okay. The burb. Another globe. Some other stuff. A hamster hotel, maybe? I don't know what that is. But we're probably gonna be starting a new day. Huh. Car keys. Maybe the car is in the garage. Maybe that room isn't the garage. Just gems. Okay, I don't have a way to check about the lights because we didn't get the utility closet, so I can't test that or the vac indicator thing. I think I just have to reset. Or not reset, but like end today. Plex Sparrow, how you doing? Is my entire lunch just 9 mozzarella sticks? Why, yes, it is. Smoking, that sounds delicious. Sometimes the game just hates you, right, Alistair? Right? Tiny house today. Yeah, my pal Frank, we had too epic of a day one that the game is like, this is what other days will look like. All right. Sure. Game's like, no, not everyone reaches room 46 day one. Yeah. Now that looks more like an early run. Mm-hmm. But that's what I expected. Like you have to get very lucky with the order in which multiple doors appear, and you unlock multiple doors. The chests don't stay in the entrance hall. That's the worst. Okay, we're going to go den first. Maybe I should just do the hallway first. I'm just gonna do hallway first. Okay. Pine and Pin. I wonder if I need to be taking these by day. Maybe not. It's kind of hard to say, though. Pine Pin. Okay. So now let's go. Let's go up. The parlor could be nice. Let's do parlor. Huh. Curtains are closed. Were they closed before? Huh. I'm gonna make note of that. Day 3. Parlor. Curtains closed? Were they before? Question mark? I don't know if it matters. Okay, and then there's something over here. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate at the Oldhams this past Thursday. But being frank, it's been quite a while since we've been seen in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. There he is. Thank you so heckin' much for the raid.
Oop.
How was stream?
Tova, stop lurking again.
I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you for bringing folks over. How was RimWorld? Tova, good to see you. How's it going, Tova? We are doing blueprints, but we're very new. This is my day 3. I just had one very epic day 1 and one very lackluster day 2. And we're very new. Hey, Tanchu, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. You only have one of those and you chose to use it here. I'm honored that you chose to do so. Thank you so heckin' much for your support. That's awesome. Prophet 9, how you doing? Vandler, how's it going? Thanks for coming in on the raid. So you're doing blueprints. Love a bit of this. Yeah, love a bit of this. So does that mean you had a lot of fun but then kind of gave up or fell off before finishing finishing. I'm loving a bit of it too. I'm very newly obsessed with Blueprints, having a very good time. Maybe starting to get more confused about things as I find more information, you know, as is the way. But yeah, it's very cool. It's very interesting. I'm getting pretty hooked. I'm alive and I exist. How's Ilana? I'm doing pretty well. I'm very excited to be playing Blueprints today, to be honest. I did quite a lot on stream, but without spoilers, I did find it to be better for me to go through it off stream. Yeah. I was thinking about playing a few streams or for a bit and then taking it off stream. But what do you mean for spoilers without spoilers? You mean to avoid spoilers because chat was spoiling it? That's my like biggest fear about. Because of grindy reasons. I was also thinking about that. That makes sense. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking that it might get grindy at a certain point and it'd be less entertaining, fun first playthrough and more like grinding through the game to win. At that point, I might move it to off stream. Anyway, we were taking some notes on this letter. The first time we had found our way into this room, I was not taking as detailed of notes as I am now. So it would be good. Like the first time we were in the parlor, I don't even think I took any notes. But now we're in day 3. This is my notes on Blueprints. This is what I have. So I haven't really organized like day 3, like the current stuff is not fully organized, but the stuff from yesterday or from Saturday, I've organized into some categories to help me make sense of it. And then I'm just taking like quicker notes while I'm streaming. So I just like paste this in here under Parlor. This is organized. I just got a notebook out and was ready to go by hand. See, the game kind of encourages that, but I actually think that's going to be that would be difficult to keep track of. So I'm trying to go a little bit more organized from the get-go and go from there, you know? This is the Parlor game note. This is the thing for the Parlor game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be one box that displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize. The other 2 will always remain empty. I wonder if it's a different challenge this time or not. We shall see. Okay, let's go over here. What's it say? All 3 boxes contain gems. That one's probably false. The other two boxes contain gems. This box contains gems. One of the boxes is always true. One of the boxes is always false. 2 of the boxes could be false, with one of them being true. 2 of the boxes could be true, with one of them being false. We saw something on this. Hold on. The true box doesn't always contain gems. The true box does not always contain the prize. Okay. When we did it the first time, the true box did not contain the prize. This time, I'm thinking it might. Because if all 3 boxes contain gems, well, that would be ridiculous. You would win no matter what you pick. So this one's false. 2 of the boxes could contain gems. But we would still have to figure out which shoeboxes those would be. So it's probably not this one. And it'd probably be these two. This box contains gems. I think this is the one. That's true. And has gems in it. Can we find out if this had any gems in it? No. All right, well, we got it again. We got it again. Burius, if you need to go lurking and do any post-stream self-care, please make sure to do so. Everyone go follow Burius. If you're not already, plays a lot of RimWorld, especially with like Rim Connect and integration in general. Burius is fun to hang out with. Go give him a follow. Is there something on this pillow? I can't view it, so it probably is not important. All right, there are pictures in here. There's this painting of Herbert in the parlor. And Bath and Bat. Bath and Bat. Bath and Bat. Day 3. Bath and Bat. That's an H, and that's from the parlor. We also got an E from the hallway. I'm not supposed to be going that way. This way. Okay, I didn't spend another movement. Unless the lock is the puzzle lock that won't let the key go once used. Oh. Yeah, IRL, that key would be able to be removed and reused. Yeah. All right, so the den could be good because of the access, multiple doors. Wait, I don't have the coin to pay the chapel thing. We could go den or nook. I'm inclined to go nook because of the key. I currently already have gems. All right, let's go nook. The nook looks the same. Cart and car? That's a new letter. I never got a T before. Cart and car is a T. There's too many letters. I don't know. I don't know. There's too many letters. But today the letters we got spell the. Unicorn. I'm ready. How's it going? I can't click on these? No. Okay. Yeah, you can't really, like, interact with everything. Fine, fine. I think the courtyard would be more useful to me at this stage than the commissary. Guest bedroom would be great. I just don't want to close myself off right now. I'm going to leave it. I've never been to the courtyard before. I'm nervously excited. Sledgehammer! Huh. hose. Some of the walls, like, busted. There's a key card door in the courtyard. The north-facing door in the courtyard has a key. We'll want to make a note of that. Okay, courtyard. North door has key card. I'm not going to be able to open it right now. Pretty sure. I don't see anything, but I feel like there should be anything in here. Like something. What's with the sludge on the ground? That's kind of weird. Oh, and I found the sledgehammer, so let's note that too. Found sledgehammer. I don't remember when where I found the sledgehammer the first time, but it wasn't in the courtyard. But it's nice to have it. Whoa, coat check. Check one item and retrieve it another day. That's cool. Corridor is always left unlocked. Guest bedroom. We could get the guest bedroom. But then we would have to go back down through. Maybe not. Oh, we got it in the closet on day one. Okay, that makes sense. I can give up any time. I'm playing Star Slider. Oh, PZ obsession. Of course, of course. That's right. It was in day one, in the closet in day one. Okay. Okay, if I get the guest bedroom and then have to subsequently go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That uses half of the guest bedroom. So it's not really worth it. It would be better to take the corridor if I can. I don't know. I'm just going to take the corridor. There wasn't anything else in here. Little disappointed in the courtyard not having more interesting stuff. Okay. Lock and clock. Is it? Yeah, clock and lock. So it's a C. Everything else in the corridor looks good. It's the same as before. Okay. And the hat looks the same. Maybe it... No, it was sideways in the bedroom, not in the corridor. Okay, I don't know. Ooh. Do really want the utility closet. Take it and then walk back to the hallway or the entrance hall. I didn't even try the key card door. Road and rod. Again. That's an A. Cheat. 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 I did, Black Sparrow, I did. I expended the movement again. So that way we were more legitimate. Cheat. Peace, Monkey, how you doing? Wait, I know how to do this. Why do I not know how to do this? I don't have blue ones.
Oh yeah, but that's butter.
Huh. It's different. It's not doing the same thing. Let's look at our thing. Let's look at our thing. Okay. Press any button to activate blue. When they're all green. No. There we go. Do I still not know how it works? No, no, now they're all blue. I think they're all supposed to be purple. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I need to make them all purple. If I turn one to red and then I click the one next to it, the red one turns purple. Nope. But the one to the right turns blue if I click the left. Okay, so what if we do this? One to the left turns blue. I can't click that one. What do you... Stop! Hey, you better not be giving anything away. What does blue mean? Cold. Maybe. I don't know what VAC stands for, so don't give anything away. Okay. I'm not cold. Warehound! How you doing? Maybe if I start on the right. Oh, I did backwards. Wait. Okay, that one. Then... No. This one turns purple. Now this one turned 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 purple. Never seen this game. It's fun. Warehound. It is really cool. It's, for a lot of people, it's like their puzzle game of the year, I guess. And I have not played a ton of puzzle games. But I was very intrigued by it. And then I was gifted it. So, we're giving it a go. And I'm very new. But my first day was very epic and got me very excited. I took 88 steps in day 1. But then I had a much shorter day too. And now we're in day 3. Very exciting. We're also going to be going on break here soon because somehow we're 2 hours in. Thing is we've gotten to the utility closet, which is great because we know it's very important. But also, we'll have to go back down here to keep moving. This hallway can give us like a closet or something, but then we're going to have to go through the entrance hall. So whatever we get down here in this hallway, we should try to get something like the closet where we don't need any doors because we won't be able to use any doors off whatever room that is. Do I still think the garage is the room under the building? I don't know. I had like a theory that this garage down here was the room under the house because there's a really dark tunnel under the house. I'm thinking maybe not now. Technically, we could go out there and check with just a couple of movement. If we have extra movement at the end, since we got the utility closet this time, it might be worth doing that. But let's go ahead and take a quick little stretchy break right here. I highly recommend that you take a break as well, but if you don't want to break, you can do heist and we'll do some words on stream and you can hang out and I'll be back in just a little bit. I'm setting it up because it wasn't set up because I am good at this stuff. Actually, because I was organizing my blueprints notes instead of setting up for stream. All right, everyone, have a good break. I'll be back in a bit. Hi, friends. All right, welcome back, everyone. Let's give some berries to our folks that kick butt in words. Squid, good job on first place overall with 58 points. Lueth, good job on second place overall with 37 points. We got Gamer Plane and everyone. Getting close to the end of the month. In fact, Wednesday will be our last stream before the reset for the month. So we'll be doing some new VIP badges. Maybe. Twig. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, not a bad idea. What do you mean you don't have permission? You do, Black Sparrow. You should have permission. Does it need to be in quotes? Cool. No, command add is command. All right, try again. Try again, Black Sparrow. Same thing you did, please. All right, and let's resume. It should work now. That's why I'm making you try again. Okay, perfect. Okay, so VAC indicators all turn to purple. We don't know what this means. We don't know what VAC even stands for. Nope, we don't. We don't. So, but if we have extra movement, we might want to check that room under the house to see if it's the garage. All right, so we turned offline the key card system, which, if I understand correctly, would mean this is no longer powered up and it is locked. So I just locked that, sort of, because I don't have a key card, but it was also already locked. I don't know. We'll just go back. We're learning. We're new to the game. It's okay if we make mistakes while learning. Yeah, this is right. This is the door that could be like a closet. Let's give ourselves a closet. Nursery! Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 movement. This would be so good. Let's do this. Let's invest in the nursery. I've also never gotten the nursery before. Ooh, stag and tag. Stag and tag. Let's add it to our notes. Day 3. Stag tag. So an S. Cheats. Cheats enabled. That's what it stands for. Cheats enabled. So far, the letters I've found today from these drawings spell out the word cheats. That's what I'm trying to say. Is that a book I can click on? Gem. Day 3. In the nursery. Found a gem. Oh no, Anais didn't make it. Tigger Luath, Pinoy Boy, Jerry Mandu, Underling. Hi, Underling. And Black Sparrow. Congratulations. Also hi, Invisible Man. Also hi, Quadralian. I didn't say hi to any of you. I also miss Peace Monkey. Oh no. Hi, friends. I got again. Yeah. I found a gem in the nursery. I also found this book. Also, the nursery adds 5 movement to future bedrooms. The gem I found replaced the gem I lost. And then I found this notebook. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking notes. You can probably hear me click-clacking away. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. Wait. Marion is the same person who disappears. And Herbert covers up the disappearance details. Not disappearance. Who died? Disappeared. Omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. Time to all get in bed for Ilana to read our bedtime story. That's right. That's right. Get cozy, Alistair. It's happening. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. Wait. Accidentally close it. Marion, how you doing? There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed? And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said. About a red prince and his book. The red book we just read. Okay. To be fair, the only time I said anything was during words on stream, but hello. Yeah, absolutely you're welcome to completely lurk away. I feel a social obligation to say hello, but you do not need to say hi back. By any means. I just feel like if I see someone pop into my chat that they deserve a hello. But as my viewers, you are welcome to be as lurky as you want to be. And if you want to pop out a lurk, play all of words and then proceed back into the shadows for the entirety of the stream, you're super welcome to do that. Super, super welcomed. I get it. I am a very lurky viewer, actually. I say this a lot, folks. I'm a very lurky viewer myself, so... I wonder if the windows work when you're on the outside of the building. Interesting. Because the parlor is, like, backed up to the corridor. But this nursery has actual windows right now. But only on... actually, on two sides. That doesn't quite make sense. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, maybe they do work. Yeah, when you're on the outside. Cool. Kind of adaptive, depending on where the blueprint appears. Another Rubik's Cube. So... is this room from when Simon was young? Or did Marion have another prince? Because Daniel called Marion Herbert's niece. And also our dear Marion. I don't think that there was any sign that Daniel was like, that it was like Simon's mom or something. Sel, how you doing? You can feel the experience in Ilana Mama, yeah. Reading bedtime stories, yeah. I do read quite a few bedtime stories. We got some new ones for Christmas. They're really good. They're really good. Well, some of them are like phonics books, and those ones are not very good, but there's a reason. And they're good for what they do. Okay, so now if we draft any bedrooms, we'll gain 5 additional movement, which is great. And we have to go back into the entrance hall. because we currently have no other way to go. Yes. But we got a sledgehammer. So that's good. Very good. Very good. Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Spades. Same pictures. Same pictures. Okay. Mm-hmm. We'll go this way. Oh boy. I'm gonna take security. Okay, so. I don't think we ever found an office like that. Or a vault. This study looks different than anything I've seen. Is that a classroom? Have we seen any of these rooms? JT, how's it going? Huh. There's the nook. Okay, so this one is the reading nook. This one looks like the storeroom. This looks like the walk-in closet. This looks like the spare room. So I've seen all of that top row. I don't think I've seen like any of these though. Wait, that's the nursery. We just saw that room. And this is the hallway. There's the nook. Okay, okay, so we have seen some of them, but definitely not all of them. And there's some interesting rooms up here. This is me getting distracted by the things on the desk. Okay. Is there anything in the inventory? Yeah, no. Okay. But I haven't seen that many rooms yet. Keycard system. It's offline, which means we want to change offline mode to unlocked. And then we're going to change the security level to high, which would be 5 or 6 security doors. Which means more security doors are going to appear now that we've unlocked them. Did you put the book you read back on the table in the nursery? Yeah, my pal Frank. I don't think we could pick it up. Oh no, after having a week with the fam, now it's come back to bite me. It's sick week time. Oh no. I hope you feel better soon. I didn't see it in the monitor. Oh, weird. Weird. That's interesting. Enjoy noms. All right, so that's the keycard setting, so that's good. So now, log into the network. Cheats! Nope. Didn't work. Niece and nephew are nasty little germ factories at science. Oh, yeah, for sure, JT. I have a nasty little germ factory of my own. We call him Miniorama, and he is 3.5 years old. He's almost 4. He's approaching 4 years old. He goes to daycare, and he picks up all the germs, and then he brings them home to me and his dad. And then he shares them with us because, you know, sharing is nice, right? You want your kid to learn how to share, right? All right, I don't know what the password is. There's no password. There's no password. There's no password. These things the same? So it's like Pokemon. He's got to catch them all. I think so, Peace Monkey. At least that's what like the first year of daycare was like. He was catching them all. He was also kind of into Pokemon at that time. Sharing is caring. Too true, Ilana Rama. Our kiddo is 6 months. He's been sick 4 of the 6 months thanks to daycare. Yeah, Werehound. It does get better. It happens regardless of when they start daycare. Whenever they start their like school thing, they get like a influx of different things. But we're doing a lot better like recently in terms of the sicknesses. Like we're just not getting as sick as much. So it should be better for you soon too, you know. Suddenly the whole family is sick. Yeah, a little post-holiday hangover. I know. Everyone make sure you're, you know, drinking some orange juice and stuff. Try to fight off the germs. This is the clock in thing. Mrs. Babbage. The terminal password is scratched off and if it's the letters from the posters, which it probably isn't, I have more letters, more poster variations than it appears would fit in this amount of space. So it could be that some of them are duplicates, but I don't know. So this is prayer and pry. Pray and pry, which is an A. So cheats plus an A. Good. Cheats plus an A. There's a microwave in here, but we can't use it to heat up any dinner. Okay, but the door in the courtyard's now unlocked. So if we need to go that way to try to, like, escape, we can. Escape. All right, let's go to this door in security. Whoa! The furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Does Diet Orange Soda count? No, but it sounds tasty. And for what it's worth, sometimes that's important too. He started to calm down a bit, thankfully. Yeah. I think the transition months can be the hardest because of the exposure. And then it's just hard on all of you because you're all getting sick. And like some of the bugs are, you know, like little kids when they're sick. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so rough. You just want to help them feel better, you know? So guest bedroom would give us +10. This is actually a pretty good spot on the map to put a guest bedroom because it's just like kind of shoved out of the way. Commissary has a gem requirement. I'm intrigued by the furnace because I'm intrigued to find more red rooms to explore them. Black Sparrow says, shove guests out of the way, taking notes. Is that what I said? Is that how I said that? Imagine having to walk through a security room to get to your guest bedroom. Look at all these cameras. We're watching you the whole time you're visiting. Have a nice day. We should do it just for that. Just for that. Imagine not being able to find the bathroom when you really need it. I'm never drafting the bathroom again. There was nothing in it, Squid. We're never gonna have a bathroom. Is there a security screen on the guest bedroom? I don't think so. There might be. All right. My guess is that the red rooms all have like nothing going on, but they might have clues. They might not have other things to do, but they might have clues. So at some point, the furnace could be really good because it would cause me to see a bunch of red rooms that like I've never been to. Bathrooms should be above swimming pools, if only for vibes. The bathroom brings intangibles you just can't replicate. Yeah. All right, let's do the guest bedroom. It's a good spot for it. Whoa, this one counts. Key. Billiard room note, same note. Oh, cute. Desert. Desert. S. Cheats as. Cheats as. Cheat. Do I always get a key in the guest room? I don't know. We're only one E away from cheese. Ooh, cheese. I think I have found multiple E's in one of the prior runs. Maybe it does have to do with cheese. Or butter. We didn't find any of the butter letters. All right, I don't see anything different, interesting, click-worthy. Let's go. That was a lot of movement. That was nice. Okay, so we can go back through security that way to the door, or we can go back to the entrance hall. I might just go this way. Ooh. I don't have gem. So I can't do drawing room. So let's go pantry. Banana! 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Same note. Same decor. Stairs and stars. That's an eye. That's an eye. Stairs. Oh my gosh. Stars. Eye. Dreamvid, how's it going? Hadrian, how you doing? How's the game going? It looks hard. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. Would you like to see my notes? This is me. This is all my notes. I've been playing for 2 streams. This makes it seem like I've been playing for hundreds of hours. I'm taking notes on like almost everything right now because I don't really know what's important, and yeah, that's all notes. Yeah, I mean, some of it's just screenshots of pictures and stuff, or pictures of screenshots. Some of them are actually screenshots of pictures, like these ones. Yeah, it's a very puzzling puzzle game. Yeah, yeah. Obsidian, right? Heck yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. I used a couple different things and then found my way to Obsidian, and I've been very happy. The Red Prince book. Hold on. The Red Prince book was a book about a prince who loved the color red and only red. And then the book was about the reader, and the book had the book in it. It was Bookception. Was that an IDE? What's it called? Oh, yeah, this is called Obsidian. This is Obsidian. Yeah, like Alistair wrote. My husband was gatekeeping Obsidian for me for so long. I was so mad when I found out. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different options. And the one I was using before that was like, I think some folks thought it was like a little bit of they didn't have very good privacy on it. And that's part of the reason I ended up switching. But like, I don't know, you know? Like, I just want something that's gonna give me a little bit more organization that I'm gonna feel like I'm using effectively without feeling like it's too complicated. And I think Obsidian fills that hole for me. It's not too complicated, but it can be complicated enough if I want it to be. And that's good. Yeah. I love organization. Not my life, but in general. Yeah, so like I'm similar. I am not the most organized person, but I actually like it, and I strive to be more organized. And if I have the time, I do enjoy spending time organizing. I'm just not the best person at organizing. Use Miro to organize notes for this game. I'm not familiar with that one, but I'm sure it's great. Like, anything that's going to help you get organized is good with me, you know? Office. No. I don't have the coin or the gem, but I want it. The bedroom would put me in the wall. The storeroom would put me down there. The office is the best choice. Opportunity to earn coin and spread coin. I'm going to be locked in the corner. But it's that or the storeroom. Wait. Hold on. The courtyard. I could pick it, go and try to get gems, and then come back. It's like a giant whiteboard. Oh, nice. Also, I made it so Obsidian notes are shared between all my devices, and that's great. That is cool, Alistair. No, I know I have to pick now. I'm going to pick the office. Oh. Wow, I see. It does mark down. That's cool. Yeah, it does. I think I need to play with Obsidian. You should. Damaged Carbine, enjoy Lurky Lurks. Thank you for being here. Okay, I understand now. So I have to pay the gems now, which means maybe we get the storeroom. I mean, the bedroom would give me additional movement, which could still be good. I would actually get 7 movement because I already have, because I have the +5 boost from the nursery. But I think maybe the storeroom's a better move to get the gem because I have 0 gems. What if we end up on another good room? The key, a gem, and the coin? Heck, it's hard. It's hard to decide. I'm gonna take the storeroom. I don't know. We're gonna go back. It'll be fine. What are these two? Huh. This is hard. So, I don't think I know this one. It's like a map or a grid or a design or a blueprint. So this is called a blueprint? This is a blueprint? And then this is a plane with birds. Sky, fly. Did I figure this one out? Plain plan. I think I thought plain plan. You thought of something, but if I recall correctly, you're unsure. I do feel unsure about plain plan. Cyber Nebula, how's it going? There's so much to put together in this game, I legitimately forgot what these pictures are for. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe it. I believe it. Because there's so much that, even if you've played through, there's so much to put together and to figure out that, like, the amount of time you could spend getting through it all, I could see you forgetting things. Me forgetting things. Mr. The, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm very new to the game. Just be very careful not to spoil anything for me. We're doing a completely blind thing where you just watch me struggle and figure it out. No hints or spoilers. It's good to have you. Okay, so we think maybe plain plan. That does kind of make sense to me, which would be another E. I don't know. Almost like I'm getting like aisle now, but that doesn't use the M. We've definitely gotten an M before. Time and tie. Did I get everything from this room? It looks like I did. All my loot. Okay, so we just made a storeroom back here, which means we can do another room off the entrance hall, and we have to go up to the courtyard. Courtyard door is unlocked. If we end up with excess movement, we can go check out the garage. That might not be a garage, but I'm calling it a garage because I don't know what the garage is yet. Okay, and not into the guest room. Into the entrance hall. This door is going to be a dead end, but we can still open it. Okay, so what would be the most useful? Probably not the chapel. I don't want to use the chapel on a dead end. We could do a bedroom to get the movement bonus, maybe? Yeah, and it's by the entrance hall. It's by like a central point. So we get 7 movement for entering. Now, this is something I thought was interesting. On day 1, I thought that this person was the same person as her ladyship, who I now think is a different person. If you look at the darkroom pictures, this says HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of the rooms in the West Wing. As well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. I think these two were sitting right next to it. This person looks different than this person to me now. When I compare these, they don't look the same anymore. I thought it was the same person yesterday, but I don't think it is now. So, knowing that, I kind of think that her ladyship is someone, and this person is someone else. One of them missing the mole on the lip. Yeah. Yeah. And also, I would argue that this person looks like they could be a bit older, but time can also pass. But a beauty mark facial indication like that is not going to disappear. That's not very likely. Unless it would be like removed, and then you still might see some indication of it. So I think that that's definitely a different person. It could be that this person is the person that left. Maybe they went to Reddington. I don't know. But I was thinking about that. And I was thinking that they're different people. Bridge and Bride again. Where's this? Oh, yeah, here. So, day 3, Bridge Bride is, a G. So, on day 3, just day 3's drawings, we've gotten these letters. EHTCASASIEG. But on the other days, we've also gotten an L and a D. An R. An L, a D, and an R. And an M. There's an M, too. I don't know. I don't know. That's redacted. She very redacted. And then also redacted, which result in nope, also redacted. Yeah, Ilmarin, definitely. Uh-huh. That's correct. I believe that what you are saying is probably completely true. I believe that. I do. I do believe that. Okay. Now, to the courtyard. Through the hallway, into the parlor, into the nook, into the courtyard. It's our only door. We might be getting stuck. But if we do, we can go check out the garage. Okay. Ooh. Coat check. The commissary would let me keep going, though, so I feel like I should take the commissary for a chance to continue. Deroji blocks, the sign for the sale. This, but it's red, so it's a lie. Sand and courtyard, you're our only hope. Sand and... So we're getting an S. That's a third S. Who knows? All right, what can I buy? The salt shaker. I don't remember what the salt shaker did and whether or not it was worth it. Do I have a note on that? Probably. Commissary. Oh no. I didn't take a note on what I bought. Oh no. Commissary. Salt. Okay, well, I guess we could buy it again. Shaker. What does it do? Whenever you get food and gain movement, gain an extra movement. Okay, that's cool. Whenever you get food and gain movement, gain an extra movement. Okay, I like that. We can't afford anything else, but we spent all of our coin anyway. And now we have one more path. Definitely the den. Definitely the den. I spent all my coin, so I wouldn't have been able to afford the chapel. So, we're gonna get a gem. We're gonna look around the den. What is this? Fire and fur? Fire fur. Fire fur. E? Too many letters. I have too many letters. Okay. The closet would give me 2 items. Then we would have to go up. The dark room could be nice. Just because we're not that far from the utility closet. And we would have to pop the lights back on to see our floor plans that we're drafting. Might be worth it. Let's go dark room. I wonder if the lights always turn off as soon as you walk in. I assume they do. So it's interesting. Everything's still here, but you can't click on any of it, even though it's here, because you're in the dark. And so if I were to open the doors right now, I wouldn't be able to choose what they are. But we can spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 movement to get to the utility closet and back to turn the lights back on. I have 48 right now. You start with 50. I love the notion that salty banana gives you more movement. Yeah, we just added salt to the banana. Another option is we go into the den. We see where it can take us. And then go back to the utility closet before we proceed in the dark room. Okay. Let's do that. Do we do this door or do we go back? I guess it doesn't hurt to do this door. Ooh, oh. Billiards. Billiards. And on day 3, we discovered the billiards room. There's supposed to be a game in this room, isn't there? A puzzle. Okay, oh, darts. Maybe it's with darts. Oh no, it's with darts. Oh, math. Darts and math? Only one of those. Huh. We're taking a break playing darts. Emo, are you making that thing? Let me make a note real quick. Okay, so on day 3, we found the billiards room. In the billiards room... No worries, Emo. I was just thinking that it might be good because there's like an ad break coming, so we can do like, I could eat it in like 6-7 minutes kind of thing. I'll snooze once. It just meant that it's good room to take a break in. I agree. I knew that you meant break in the game, but also I am a little hungry and asked Emo to make something, so I figured that I could eat it during the ads. But the room is the recreational room, a billiards room. Hopefully the room doesn't break her. I sure hope not. Okay, so billiards room. Darts. Math. Math. Okay. Plus, minus, times, divided. What plus what minus what times what divided by 21. Let me look at this. Let's look at the letter. The guest room, was it? Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own presence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiards room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiards room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Oh, there goes my power. Please come back on. Please come back on. I would like to continue playing Blueprints. Please come back on. Uh-oh. Oh, I know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know how long this can last. I can't just, like, save the game. It frequently will come right back on and is not, so I'm a little concerned about that. Oh boy. It's like, no, Alistair, it's all back up. All right. I don't know what to do. I think I should call it a day. Shoot. I really didn't want to do this. I think I should save. Was I not supposed to do that? Worst case scenario, day 3 doesn't exist. Y'all, the power's freaking out. My computer's about to shut off. If it does, we can raid out, I guess, but I don't know what else to do. I'm sitting here in the dark running on battery power. All right, y'all. Yeah, I mean, Ema said that I should mute the thing, but I'm like, at this point, we just gotta end. There's no power. Ending the day early, just less explored. It's super annoying because like my statistics are not perfect and I'm annoyed that it's not perfect. But we should probably raid out and just end the day because power. So let's raid puppy. I'm so annoyed. I don't know what to do. I guess like if it comes back soon enough, I could come back. Hi, Jess. All right. Well, we'll just raid out. We just gotta raid out. There's not much of a choice. Let's just raid puppy. This thing's gonna keep beeping, and I'm gonna end the stream because it's yelling at me. You're all amazing. Bye.